Hello, everybody. Nancy, Keto Crate, Keto for Life people here. I just got done doing a Keto Crate review just a little bit ago, and I was sitting here trying to link it up and didn't have time. So I had Keto Crate on the brain. How is everybody doing? I'm going to pull this up real quick so that I can keep up with you all. It just makes it so much easier because I can look at the camera and then I can look down here and see what everybody's comments are. So if this is your first time joining in, thank you for being here. If you are into the keto lifestyle or you're looking into it, you're more than welcome to hit the subscribe button. That way you can become a member, or I guess that's what you would say. Hit the notification button. That way you know that you're going to get notified when I am live or when I've uploaded something. Or hey, even when I haven't. Sometimes they still say I'm going live. That's what happened the other night. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I already see y'all. Hello, Miss Sharon and Buff Cupcake and Lori and Laura. Hello, hello, hello. So did you guys happen to see, oh, let me turn my timer on. Y'all know, because, you know, I have a schedule to keep here. Oh, I haven't even turned on my phone yet today. Here we go. Let's just do this 1 hour. If it vibrates, I gots to go. I did not move my camera, and yet now it looks like I'm in a different mode. I hope everything looks okay on your end, y'all. Okay. So basically what Thursdays are now are just a place that I come here on YouTube every Thursday, chat about my week, tell you what's going on with me, I talk about my keto journey, my challenges, my victories, my failures, whatever. If you guys have any questions for me, I'm happy to answer them for you. If you have any questions about recipes or anything like that, just feel free to just leave a comment and I will read them and we just chat for an hour. It's a great place to hang out. Elaine, hello, hello, hello. So today's post, it says, why am I so darn happy, or something like that. I guess that's what I called this video. I don't know. But I thought I'd give you guys a little update on the hormone issue. So I got super tickled the other day because I was doing a live. I had a tank top on. Today I'm wearing a turtleneck. 2 days ago, I was wearing a tank top. Yeah, that tells you what the weather's like here. It's crazy. But anyway, somebody asked me if I had a new tattoo, a dream catcher tattoo on my arm because they had never noticed that before. And I responded with, no, it's an estrogen patch. So I just want to share with you guys just a little about the hormones, okay? So I did start taking them. I told you that. I think I came on last Thursday, yes. And I think I did tell you guys that. I couldn't really tell anything even by then. I mean, I started them not this Sunday, but the Sunday before. So I put a patch on once a week, and then you change it every 7 days. At night, I take a very low dose progesterone pill. My gynecologist says they two have to go hand in hand because taking them together lowers the overall risk of developing things like cancers or heart attacks or whatever. She said it's just when you're taking one or the other as a therapy that it can throw you off balance. So that being said, I have been taking them, the pill, every night before I go to sleep. And I will tell you, so it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days in, and I really didn't think I was going to see any results, probably at least for a few weeks, at least. Friday rolls around, and I woke up last Friday, not this Friday, a week ago Friday. I woke up, well, I guess, I don't know. I woke up happy. Like, dude, I really woke up happy. Like, I was in a good mood for the first time, and I don't know how long. Like, wow. And it stayed with me all day long. Usually, for the last year and a half, I will tell you, I wake up in the morning and I think today might be a good day. I might laugh a little. But it just it's very fleeting. It doesn't last very long. And most of the time, I'm just, until I have to smile, until I have to be like, pretend like I'm normal. So for me to wake up and feel happy was awesome. That was 4 days in, and then it's continued for a solid week and over a week now. So it's amazing. I've not only am I smiling, I feel like I'm in control of my emotions for the first time. Golly, y'all, that's just, it's such a blessing. I'm going to tell you that where I'm at right now, where I've been for the last week, has been an eye-opener. I knew that I was depressed. I knew that I was having mood swings. I knew that I was irritable. I knew that I hated my husband. You know how that is, right? You love him and you hate him at the same time. Like, I was just like, oh my God. I just knew all of this. But when I got some hormones back in me, my perspective was, God, you were terrible. I didn't realize how far down I had gone, y'all. Even my husband said to me, he's like, I can tell. He said, not only are you nicer, your attitude, he goes, you're nicer to me too. And I thought, my poor baby. You know, that man knows I love him. I always tell him I love him, but he knows I hate him. It's been great. So I have been smiling now on the daily for a week, and energy. Let's go there. Okay, so there's happiness, like a natural happiness. And I did not equate hormones and happiness. I've always thought depression had a lot to do with my serotonin and my dopamine and my brain. Like, if I had a chemical imbalance, then I could see why people would take an antidepressant. But I'm telling you right now, I did not realize that just having estrogen and progesterone would absolutely put me back on top of the world. It's been great. Then there's the energy, y'all. The energy. I wake up in the morning, I'm smiling, I'm getting up and moving around. I've got this tracker on. You know, I can tell you in the last year, I would look down at this thing and I have it on the minimum requirements to move. The minimum. Like, I think it's 300. Like, you got to take at least 1,000 steps. I wasn't doing that. I couldn't even, I'm always busy, right? Like, I'm standing in the kitchen, or I'm sitting down doing something, or I'm sitting on my porch. But other than that, don't ask me. I don't even want to go to the mailbox, you know? But in the last week, I have walked miles every single day. Even if I don't go anywhere, I'm just busy. I'm out going out to the shed. I'm out in the yard playing with the dog. I'm running around trying to clean my house, where I didn't give two rats about it. You know what I'm saying? So my energy levels are up. My mood is improved 100%. My brain feels a little leery. I keep telling myself, this can't last forever, you know. At some point, you're going to crash and burn. I keep pinching myself, and my perspective has changed a lot. I don't even know how this happened, honestly. Oh, I see all kinds of comments, y'all. I got to take a minute and talk about it, or read about it. Lori, I see this. She says, menopause is a bitch for real. Started 5 years ago. Keto was the only thing that saved me from killing someone. Well, keto did not help me in that respect, because I was keto and miserable. But thank God it helped you. I'm glad it helped somebody. Let's see. Gotta go to work. Sissy. Okay, hey, Sissy. Well, don't work too hard, girl. Hello. Okay. We were talking about that. Love seeing you and Elizabeth. Yes, it was good. She goes, I think our video, because Elizabeth came in on her lunch break and we did the product review, the Keto Crate product review. And she said, I felt like we were a little flat. Like, I said, I don't think it was us. I think it was the box. Honestly, the box was nothing to write home about this month. So, except for the cake. The cake and the syrup. I should pour the syrup on the cake. Hey. Let's see. Hello, daughter. I see you there. Thank you, Miss Linda. Nina said, I need some of whatever I hate my husband do. I'm going to tell you guys for years now. I just keep having this visual in my head every time he opened his mouth and said something I thought was stupid. Like, why are you even talking? Seriously, it's like a comedy show that never ends. And I could just see myself just hitting him upside the back of the head with the shovel and him falling in the grave and me getting it over with. Just shut up. And then when he's sitting there quietly, I look at him and I think, oh, I love that man so much. If he would just never talk again. He'll watch this and go, God, Nancy. But it's not that I don't love my husband. It's not. It's just life. It's hormones. It's like, it's like PMS that never ends. That 1 week where you aren't afraid to say what's on your mind before your period starts. Everything that you can deal with 3 weeks out of the month, you don't deal with 1 week out of the month. Well, enter menopause, where life never stops and menopause, or the PMS never stops. And by God, you don't put up with nobody's crap. Anybody's. I'm glad to be feeling a little bit more balanced and not quite so crazy. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it was not nice to my hubby either for the first time at that point in 34 years. Love and hate goes together. Have you ever been tested for the MTHFR blood mutation? No, it's something I would love to do, but it's just not in my budget. It hasn't been in my budget for that expensive DNA test. So, but I would love to get that done. Okay, so how long will I have to take that supplemental therapy? I think it's going to be just on month to month, or it's going to be on a personal basis, I think. She told me I didn't have to. Now, mind you, going into this, when I talked to her, I told her, I said, I don't want to be on this. And she goes, oh, you don't have to be. You don't have to be on it very long at all. Well, what's going to happen if I go off of it? I'm going to tell you right now, if I could feel like this without them, yay. If I have to go back to feeling the way I did before I started taking them, I've had a lot of comments from women who've been there, done that, as you know, some of you have. I was on a different YouTube video and I had commented, and I have heard women who said, you know what, 10 years. I've been on them 10 years. I couldn't live without them, tried going off of them, and they're doing fine. So I'm just going to, I'm not even a month in. I'm feeling fabulous, and I want to continue to feel that way. So however long it takes. It would be a miraculous thing if you could just take them and then until something else kicked in and you like balanced out. But I got a feeling that the thing with it is if you're predisposed for depression, which runs in my family major. My mother is on antidepressants. She has been since she was in her 40s, and she's never gotten off. And of course, she was perimenopausal. And she opted for Prozac, and she's been on it ever since. That's if she does not take it, she's tried a couple of times, and when she goes off of it, she is deep, dark depression. So not only her, but aunts, uncles, cousins, you name it. I know for a fact, it's suicidal depression, manic depressives, which is a bipolar type of deal. That has been in my family generations. So it's kind of sad to me that, I'm living my best life as I can and trying to rise above my family genetics with diet and finding a way to eat and avoiding diabetes and avoiding heart disease and doing all those things that, I learned that they did. I learned from their mistakes. And it took me a while, you see, because I had the addiction that I did not understand, the food addiction. But eventually, I was always striving for, I don't want to repeat my family's mistakes. I don't want to be caught up in that circle. So now here's another obstacle in my way, and this has to do with hormones and going forward and whether or not I'm going to be left with depression for the rest of my life. No. It's a mess. You just take it as it comes, though. Okay. Nina says, I hate going to the mailbox, too. It's so good to see you happy. Praise God. Thank you, Deb. Thank you so much. Let me see her. Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we go. Elaine says, I'm dying. PMS 24/7. Marilee says, your laugh just made my day. Hearts back at you, sweet girl. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's how I feel about my hubby too. Maybe I better go get me some more. Yeah. Hey, here's a little something for you. It's not normal. It's not normal to love someone as much as you do and want to kill them at the same time. Or just walk away. Now I will tell you, I make light of it. But when you're living it and it's real, it's hard. And my husband, I mean, Jesus, I have to give him so much credit for this last year of what I've put him through. Hardcore. I mean, I'll give you a real moment. He's got his own set of issues. He's been dealing with this intense back pain, debilitating, okay, debilitating pain for well over 2 years. So he has his own issues. Something that we don't talk about either is menopause, which is men. It is a thing. I can see his symptoms. I have talked with him. So, you know, he's going through his own emotional roller coaster, his hormones, his age, his pain. And a year ago, last October, he just looked at me because he was feeling depressed. He was feeling like a failure. And he said, you know, if you want to move on, hun, and you want a better life, and, you know, I just want you to be happy. He said, I'm just letting you go. If you need to go, go. And we weren't having any marital problems, y'all. It's just, I was dealing with menopause. He was dealing with menopause and pain. Golly, isn't that blow your mind? Not about us, but that the fact that no one talks about men. Notice, has your men's muscle mass decreased? I mean, my husband's always had like this, he's always been buff. He doesn't even have to do anything. He has big old chest muscles, arms and stuff. Always a little scrawnier on the legs, but six-pack abs, tight little booty, you know? Just scrumptious. And then all of a sudden, you know, I noticed that, you know, his muscles, they're starting to shrink away, losing muscle mass. You know, emotional. Oh my God, you should see the man when he is watching The Voice. He cries through everything, commercials and all, every week. You know, if he's not watching The Voice, he's watching videos of it all over, and he'll sit there and just his testosterone is low. So men have their own issues. And then it kind of sucks. I mean, why don't people stay married like 40, 50, 60 years like they used to? Maybe we all should just get our hormones checked a little more often. But that's where we were. That's where we were a year ago. He just looked at me. He was like, you're living life. You're full of energy. You got stuff going on. I'm in pain all the time and I can't do. And, he, you know, just... Now he's got his back surgery done. He's feeling better every day. I've got hormones. This too shall pass. And that's what him and I both say that. You know, over 31 years, we've gone our rounds. That's for sure. And now we're at a point in our marriage that we can just, you know, say this too shall pass. You love me? Yes. I love you? Yes. We don't have to agree on everything. We got all kinds of stuff going on right now. He is fixing to be retired. He's going into that age bracket. He's 8 years older than me. And I'm like, I'm not that old. And first of all, like, you're not going to look at me. I'm going to tell you all a funny. Okay, I gotta tell you, now that I'm on relationship and marriage. So, we watched a movie last night, Casper the Friendly Ghost, 1995. Great movie. He'd never seen it. Why? He was always gone working. So, him and I watched it, loved it, went out on the porch afterwards last night. I told him I was playing on my phone, so I'm just gonna stay up for a while. He said, "Did you set up the coffee pot?" I said, "No." He said, "Why don't you go ahead and set up that coffee pot and set it for 6 a.m.? I just looked at him and I said, "Do you plan on getting up early?" I'm always the first one up. I mean, once in a while he beats me up. But he'll get up at 5 a.m. once in a blue moon before me or something. I said, "Look here, buddy. Me and you, we're going to have to rearrange things." I said, "Because you're going on to the rest of your life of living in this house with me. And it's not going to work like this." I'm not doing it. He just laughed. Did I set up the coffee pot? No, I did not. Who was up first? Me. Who made coffee? Me. I made the flavor I like. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Let's see. And so, yes, I am. It was so nice. I was not nice. I saw that. Your happiness is making you glow. Beautiful, and that is beautiful, and that is your lipstick. Wear it often. Thank you. Well, I don't wear this in the summer, but I got to tell you, that's just part of the hormones. I told my daughter this morning, I said, "Look, these hormones are kicking in. I've got my jeans on, which I've been running around in fat clothes for all stretchy clothes. Well, for this whole time, ever since I couldn't fit my butt into my size 8, I refused to buy any jeans. So I've been wearing yoga pants and pajama bottoms and my size 10 capris, and that was it. And so then I went down and I bought my jeans, bought them a size too big, had to go exchange them, got my size 12s on, and I feel good in them. It feels good wearing your jeans. I'm going to give this to you as a tip. I've told my daughters this forever. Wear jeans. Wear jeans because you don't eat as much. You're more conscious. When your jeans feel good, you feel good. If your jeans feel tight and you don't feel comfortable, that is a reminder when you're out to dinner or you're eating. By the way, I got to drink this. It's delicious. It'll keep you mindful. It's just another tool in your toolbox. Let's see. I hate going to the mailbox. It's so good to see you happy. Love and hate does go together. Have you ever been tested? Nope. Somebody else asked me that just a minute ago. Let's see. Here we go. Getting down to it. It's hormones for sure. I think when you're in your 20s and register for dishes, you might not like the same dishes when you're in your 50s. I also think women become men and men become women. Isn't that the truth? Isn't it? Yes. Yes, I feel like that. I mean, and I know what you're saying. Well, women become men. It's like our give a shit is there. We just don't anymore. I mean, we've spent so much of our lives as women caring, nurturing, crying, emotional, just, looking out, caretaking for everybody, putting others first. You just put yourself out there. Then your kids grow up. Then you get your grandkids coming along. Then your menopause hits. And it's like, you know what? No, I don't have to do any of this anymore. And the husband, as far as my perspective and what I lived, he's gone all the time. He worked hard. He provided a living. He was the man of the house, wore the pants, feed him, cook for him, clean for him, do this, do that, lean on him, cry on his shoulder, do all of that. And it is totally reversed. He's more emotional. He's more caring. He's more sensitive. He's becoming more. Everybody's like, oh, he's just softened up so much, tender-hearted. And me, I'm just like, yeah, I did it. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, mine is going through that too. He does not. He has not done anything as far as it goes. Now, I will tell you, I went down to the granary, and I need to get him some more. He said he liked it, but I did buy a bottle of natural, like, testosterone, little male kick in the pants to help him along, and it did. And the funny thing, I don't know, I guess this is a little secret I'll tell you. It's just like a little family ha-ha to me. By the way, this is just cold brew, a splash of heavy cream, and some of that caramel. It's so good. Here we go. Funny story. So, like I said, my husband cries when he watches The Voice or American Idol or America's Got, I don't care. Anywhere where there's a competition and a backstory of all these people with sob stories, he's all about it. And he'll sit there while his lip quivers and he's got tears running down his face, and he's just like, oh my gosh, their story. And I'm just like, yeah, if you could sing beautifully, but if you don't have a backstory that's sad, you ain't got a shot in hell. Nah, that's me. So anyways, that's Felix. So then we go over to his brother's house. His younger brother, by the way, who's 13 years younger than him. Younger than me. And they both start watching. Oh, did you see this so-and-so? Did you see that one? Yeah. Then his older brother comes over, 5 years older than him. They're watching these videos. They're watching the backstory. And I look over, and I kid you not, y'all, all three of them. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all need some male stuff. I mean, all three of you guys are just blubbers, you know? I think it's hilarious. And me and my sister-in-law, we're just laughing our butts off. So then I go and I get him some testosterone supplement. I spent like $30 on a bottle of this stuff. And he starts taking it. He started feeling a little bit better. We go back over to his brother's house about a month later, hanging out in the garage, and got the TV up on the wall, and they're watching the videos, and there's his older brother, there's his younger brother, and they're all, and he looks at them and he goes, y'all need some hormones. You guys need to get some of that testosterone. My wife got me some of this stuff. It's great. Now I see what she's talking about. I hurt my elbow and I don't know what it did. All right. But yeah, I think we need a better doctor too. I already told you about Dr. Vera and how I don't like him at all. Did I say his name? I did. Oh well, you don't go to him, so. Anyways, don't like him at all. Really don't have a lot of options right now, but he needs a referral. They should have, you know, Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Is there any sound? Can you hear me? Yes, yes. I'm back. Well, okay, so here's the thing. My husband was in the car, and I have, my phone is synced with the car, so it doesn't recognize when I'm in it or out of it, and so when he rolled up, it connected and popped over. Lord Jesus, he'd be listening in all my conversations for real then, wouldn't he? Oh my God. He's like, you need to disconnect your Bluetooth from the car. I just need to turn my Bluetooth off before I do these lives. That way it doesn't pop on. Man, I wonder where you guys did miss some good stuff, because I was on a roll. That's all there was to that. Oh gosh. I was like, I couldn't figure this out. We're missing the good stuff. Did you hear the coffee pot story? Oh, I can't even repeat it. I just can't. All right, so this is all about why am I smiling so much? Because life is funny right now to me. It's happy. Everything is funny to me. I get tickled instead of mad. I'm getting tickled. And I can laugh at situations now. Whereas before, y'all, I couldn't. I just cut you. I shake you. Oh, good. I'm glad you hear the coffee pot. Sorry, I'm not repeating it. All right, so let's talk about weight loss. No, I have not lost any weight. Did not lose any weight, but I do feel like the scale is the same, but I feel like I am shifting and changing shape a little bit. And by that, I mean like I'm more active because I have more energy and because I'm happy. I've been getting those steps in. I've been moving. Shoot, I went to Canton weekend and I walked 6 miles just in one day. It was great. And so my pants have started fitting differently. Whereas they were really tight, I put on this pair of capris that I had this earlier this summer. And they're loose. They're loose in the butt and the legs. My husband's like, you are losing weight. No, I'm not losing weight yet, but I have lost some inches. So I'll take that as a victory. And I've been just all over the place with my eating too. Remember I told y'all that I downloaded my MyFitnessPal, that I had goals. I was going to work on those things. I didn't do it. I forget about it. I think I logged one day and then I totally even forgot that I had the app. Life was busy. I didn't do it. Now, I have to say, like I'm eating on plan. I'm not going crazy. I did have ice cream over the weekend with my husband on Sunday. I ate ice cream instead of dinner. But I'm feeling great. So I'm going forward with just enjoying the ride right now. I am. I'm not going to say I'm going to do this, but I'm going to be mindful. I'm trying to be mindful of things. You know what I mean? So I do have to show you guys my butt. You want to see my butt? Because that's kind of what I'm pleased with right now. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, look. Oh, you can't see. You can't see because of the coffee cup. Because this right here, I'm not losing a lot of inches right here. You can see that this is where I'm having my issues mostly, is right in the belly, the menopause belly. All right, but then I can't complain about that. I could complain about this, but to the point that, like I said, feeling better about myself, putting on my jeans, I'm wearing my heels. I'm not wearing these heels. Like, I would not go and wear them 7 hours. They're fine for just sitting here, or I could walk into a restaurant and go out to dinner in them or something, but I wouldn't hoof it all day in these. Now, yesterday the shoes I had on were kind of a chunky heel, and they were comfy on top. I wore them for 7 hours. Went to Longview, did all of that, went to Walmart, went to the Chili's for lunch, and I stayed home and cooked and did some stuff. Stayed in those things for 7 hours, and they were great. These I've put on, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So, all right. Very little junk in that trunk. Is it work time, sweet girl?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I love you, beautiful. Have a good day. God bless you.
I'll see you later.
Alrighty. Oh, got a question for you. Hey, you get to hear it. It's real life. Did you happen to see a mouse trap?
No.
Okay. All right. That's my question. We got a problem, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. I have been meaning to ask her. So, I was on the phone with Miss Sharon Swoford, and I was talking to her, and I was just leaning on this thing here like I'm doing right now with y'all. And I look over, and I saw a mouse running right across my kitchen floor. And every fall, it seemed to get a mouse in my house. So I always keep a thing of traps, and I set one, and I put it right under the dishwasher so that the cat wouldn't get to it and that the dog wouldn't get to it, because my cat's too fat and she don't eat mice. The mouse trap is missing. What? I cannot find it anywhere, y'all. I don't even know where it's at. Like, my husband said, well, maybe the mouse got in the trap and my daughter threw it away when she came in from work. When, you know. No, apparently not. I said, oh my God. Now what does that mean? Where is the damn mouse and where is the mouse trap? Houston, we got a problem. Or Lucy, we got problems. Okay, Linda, nice butt. Okay, I gotta show yours. Let's see. I was blessed with the wide, flat pancake butt and menopause belly. If you at me from the side, I look like letter B, flat back, and my boobs and big belly. The letter B. I don't know what letter I would be. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thanks. Oh, you'll smell it. No, I don't want to, y'all. I mean, this happens every single fall. I can tell you when the leaves are, which trees are going to turn, when the leaves fall off of each tree, and that there's going to be a mouse in my house every October. And we've put steel wool everywhere, you know, and I don't know. Once, it just like one finds its way in. Hopefully I get it gone, and because I don't want more than one, you know what I'm saying. But that's country living, and it's an old home, so it's part of it. All right, where are we at? 240. So we were talking about the weight loss. Let's go back to that. Again, I'm going to take it as a victory that I'm losing some inches. I'm going to take it as a victory that I'm moving more. Okay, and I'm going to tell you guys something. I had a person message me the other day going through pretty much the same thing I've been going through, as many of y'all have. And she was like, you know, I'm frustrated because I have been keto strict. I've kept my carbs well under 20. I don't do sweeteners. I don't do snacking. I do intermittent fasting. And yet I have been playing with the same 5 pounds, you know, up and down for months. And it's been like this. And she's menopausal. So I explained to her, see, my toes are going numb, these shoes. I explained to her, she said also that she was watching Dr. Berg's videos, and that he said that, you know, you should eat more carbs. And what did I think about that? And I told her, I replied with, I kind of think there might be something to it. And I don't know, you guys. I have to really think. I mean, I will always put myself out there and be the one to try it. I'll try the egg fast, the beef and butter fast. I do the broth fast. I've done the bacon. You know what I mean? I'll put myself out there with different things to see if you can break a stall or get something going. But I was reading an article by Mark Sison. And I've read one by the guy who does the bulletproof coffee. I've also just read just some general health line from their website on menopause and carbs and how long term, if you're menopause. Now I'm talking about menopause, perimenopause and menopausal women, okay? So you've been keto forever, you hit that wall, you stop losing weight, and then you may even start gaining weight. And again, it's hormonal, and how staying keto for that long period of time, keeping those carbs low for so long, slows that metabolism down, slows your thyroid down, and that you can benefit from adding some carbs back, lowering your protein. It's basically what it is it's 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fat. Freaks me the freak out. Just want to put that out there. Freaks me out. Because I can't imagine eating 30% carbs. I just can't. When I was being bad and I went off plan, it was easy. Yeah, shoot, I'll eat that cheeseburger. Oh heck yeah, I'll have that cookie. Oh yeah, I'll eat those chips. You know what I mean? You just don't even think when you're off plan. You're just doing it. But if you're trying to keep yourself in line and you really are on plan, the thought of going up to 30% carbs is freaky to me. That's like 150 to 170 grams of carbs a day. So I do have a little plan in mind, and I have done it a couple of days this week. So one of the things that I've been wanting to do is try this out, but maybe not quite a 30-30-40 split, maybe more of a 15 to 20 on the carbs, going from 5% up just a little bit to maybe adding 1 carb a day, healthy food, whole food, not bread, not pasta, none of that crap, but just saying, okay, how about a sweet potato, a small sweet potato with one of your meals. Very nutritious, very dense, to benefit. It kind of stoke you back up, and I am reading towards this. So I went to the store, was it yesterday, and I bought 6 small sweet potatoes because my husband he's actually getting down from the surgery or whatever. He's starting to rapidly lose weight, and he's still keto, by the way. But I got sweet potatoes. I bought some small apples. I bought, what else did I buy? Well, I bought avocados and lime and tomato and jalapeno because I'm going to make some guacamole. And what else? I thought there was one other thing that I bought. We bought some squash. But just a couple of vegetables that are a little bit higher in carb than we would normally get. I think that's about it. I didn't go crazy on it. But we're going to try to add in a carb a day. I ate an apple this morning. I had eggs. Well, I had the apple early, and then later on I had my eggs and my meat chips. And I'm going to see if that really does make a difference on how that goes. And I'll let you know, because to me, I'm like, I've read so many conflicting things about it. If you go to Perfect Keto website, by the way, and look at menopause, and they talk about lowering your fat and reducing your calories and smaller portions and steaming stuff. And I'm like, wow. Now, is it going to stay this way forever? I don't think so. I just think that during the transition or when your hormones are unbalanced, you have got to do what you've got to do. So for me, I'm looking at it as part of my journey, and it is a slippery slope because I don't want a lot of sugary things. Like I said, I did not buy white potatoes. I did not buy any processed foods or anything like that. Just a couple of whole foods, something a little bit higher carb, maybe enjoy a little more zucchini than I normally would, or a few more slices of tomato, you know what I mean? Something like that. We live in rural Ohio and we get mice all the time. They have ran off with the trap before. Oh gosh, I've never had one run off with it. Well, Maybe try doing 30% carbs from veggie and no garbage carbs. Exactly. Well, we'll see how 30% works because I really don't know that I could. I mean, sure, I could eat a lot of carbs. Who can't? But I mean, like, okay, so for instance, when we say garbage, it could be garbage that's keto garbage too, y'all. Like for instance, that Jimmy bar. Well, if you watched that Keto Crate review earlier today, that I did at noon, there was a bar in there, and it had 16 total carbs in it. And I will say that if you're gonna raise your carbs up, that you have to count total carbs. You're not gonna net carb it. You need to count all of your carbs. I don't care what you're eating. I think that's important. But for instance, that Jimmy bar, it was disgusting, by the way. Second ingredient, tapioca fiber, by the way. And it was 16 whole carbs and like 14 fiber. So garbage can come in that form too, processed. So try to get these carbs up using whole foods. I don't know if I could, I think it's just like when I first started keto, before I started keto, I started lowering my carbs. How many of y'all did that? If you did, when you first started keto, did you just kind of ease into it and just start lowering your carbs? That way it made an easy transition. And then when you actually started keto, you didn't have to count your macros. You didn't have to count your carbs. You didn't have to count your calories. You didn't have to count your fat. You just ate it and enjoyed it, right? And then as you lost weight and the weight loss started slowing down, then you started reeling it in, dialing it in a little bit more, right? That way you had wiggle room so that you could keep your results going, so you keep that weight loss going. Well, I kind of think this is the same thing, but in reverse, like with the carbs. For me, I think it's going to be just like raising them a little bit, a little extra tomato or maybe a little apple here or there or something like that. And then, because I don't want to just like, oh, I could eat whole brown rice, or I could eat legumes, or I could eat, potatoes and corn or green peas. Peas, I love peas. So I don't want to just kind of overload my system with them either, because I just think my body would go, no, Nance, look, you're going to feel yuck if you do that. So ditch them all cold turkey. I have found good complex veggie carbs are needed in the fall. Oh, I think so too. I just kind of, it does something. Are we not biologically set to eat more in the winter? Like we aren't the people who are in fight or flight mode, you know what I mean? We're not out there having to scavenge for food and forage and all that good stuff, but we still, in the fall, we start craving those root vegetables. We start craving carbs. We start craving casseroles and soups and all that good stuff. Like we're getting ready for the big winter. So I think root vegetables, squash, sweet potatoes, roast them, drizzle them with good healthy fats, keep your fats healthy. It's gonna be interesting anyway. Okay, y'all. So that's my week. That's what's been going on here. Like, that's what I've been doing. Just hanging out here. Oh, fun fact. Okay, because we're getting down to it. We got 9 minutes left, you guys. So I was at Walmart, and I got this just for the fun of it. If you've been following me, you know that I was addicted to these things for like 10 years. I would buy this rag every single week. 21 pounds gone in 3 weeks. Lose 100 pounds in 2 months. Like, yeah, I bought into it. I was so desperate before I was keto, okay? So once I became keto, I quit buying these. But every now and then the headline just cracks me up, and I had to buy this one this week. And I'm going to read it to you the way I read it when I saw it at the cash register. You ready for this? So it says, she lost 245 pounds on Ultra Keto. That's the way I heard it in my head when I read it at the register. Ultra Keto. Not just keto, but wait, there's more. It's Ultra Keto. I thought, what the hell is Ultra Keto? So let's take a look. Let's see what Ultra Keto is. You guys, thank you for showing up. It's like, it's my weekly jam session with my buds, you know? Of course, I don't have buds. I have sisters. Sisters from other misters. Okay, usually page 19 somewhere in there is where we find this. Oh, those plaids are so darn cute. Y'all, look at these. We'll get to it. Hold on, but you've got to see. I'm all about plaid, and I love the blue this year. Is that not adorable? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to get some blue plaid something. Those boots, that scarf, that jacket. Yep, I could do all of it. No, not the headband, and I don't care anything about the nails or the phone case. And I don't need the jeans, but everything else, yes. All right, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Page 18, page 19, 20. All right, I knew it was going to be close. All right, so she lost 245 pounds on ultra keto, and how did she do it? Okay, you know what? I should start doing that. I'll start buying these every week. If there's anything out there keto, we need to go over this. It'll be my commentary for the week. As Twyla adjusted to healthy keto eating, she occasionally found herself frustrated that she couldn't enjoy certain foods, especially bread, without gaining. But then I heard something on YouTube that really resonated with me. It was a keto dieter saying, "We don't choose the deck of cards we're dealt. We just make the best of the deck we're lucky enough to get." I realized that while my body doesn't handle carbs well, I found a way to get my health back, and I can still have delicious foods like chicken parm and pot roast. Well, good for her. I mean, she looks awesome. Here, I'll show y'all a picture. Make sure it's not all glary. So she does. She looks amazing. What was her ultimate? What was so ultra keto? So she had some medical emergency. Her blood sugar was over 400. She ended up in the emergency room. She had PCOS. Her hormones were crazier. Then she went to the doctor, and he told her to just go keto, basically, or lower her carbs. All right, so what do we do here? Using a free cell phone app, Twyla began looking up carbs in various foods, healthier breads, pasta sweets, carb bombs, fat bombs, okay. And then she just, started chowing down on that. Then she got down 100 pounds. And then the doctor says, Twyla didn't know much about the approach, so she did her research and learned that keto. He told her to go keto. She had lowered her carbs. Now he's telling her go keto. 70% fat. And she's like, she was afraid because it didn't seem safe. Then she had a veggie omelet and her world changed. Okay. Fast forward. Okay, so where's this ultra at? Keto dieters slash carbs as they up the fat take, a trick that keeps the body from making enough blood sugar to fuel itself. Yeah. And then experts add that system-wide inflammation caused by high blood sugar is relieved. Okay. Twyla found that her body responded best to anti-inflammatory fare like veggies packed with healing antioxidants, protein-rich and healing amino acids, and soothing fats like butter, olive oil, and coconut. So basically, she looked for anti-inflammatory foods, which means she probably cut dairy out. I don't know. That's it. This is not ultra keto. It's called keto, y'all. Okay, Lana, ask away. So breakfast, she ate eggs with non-starchy veg, butter, and minimally sausage. Lunch, beef, cheese, salad, sugar-free olive oil vinaigrette. Snack, cottage cheese with berries, mixed nuts, or jerky. No nitrates, no sugar. Well, that was a wah, wah, wah. Shoot, I was hoping to find something miraculous in there. Well, it sold a magazine, though. I suppose it's all right. Okay, I'm fixing to wrap this up. Lana says, or is it Lana or Lana? She has a question. If you can get that in there, I can get that answered. Or just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Or go over on Facebook. You know, I'm over there too. So, all right. What was I gonna say? So we're gonna wrap this up. I want to let you know that I am. Oh, yeah. Now I'm back at it. So I think that. Ouch! Shoot! Shooty! Shoot! Shoot! Today is the 8th. Tomorrow, y'all, I am considering hosting and doing a coaching session. And I do mean personal coaching session for my KFRLP members. Let me go over here and see if I can open up another YouTube thing and I can look at this and explain this to you guys a little bit and what it's going to entail. My channel, Jaws, memberships, Jaws. Okay, so, look for so we have the, there we go. It is the I Love KFRLP and higher, all right? That is the tier at $9.99 a month. You get to use all the emojis or whatnot, but I want to offer anybody in that tier and higher once a month. I'm going to do a coaching live session exclusive that only you all can see, and we will go over in detail anything that you're having trouble with, whether it's emotional support or if it's accountability or if it's maybe just tweaking what you're eating, maybe it's intermittent fasting, maybe it's just a little bit of homework that I might give you, and it works, y'all. So I thought I would do that because you guys are so generous with your support of me. I keep trying to explain this membership thing in my mind. I'm like, how do I get it across? It's not like you buy this and get that. It's not like that. It's like, okay, so I'm a creator and my viewers find value in what I do and they want to continue to see me doing what I do. And so they feel like, hey, well, you know what? I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna sponsor you. And, you know, this is the level I can, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. So because you find value in what I'm doing, I want to be able to offer you something extra for your support. All right? So I do have different tiers of memberships. So if you feel like you would like to be a member of that and find value in what I do, you are more than welcome to just slide over on the top of the Keto for Real Life People website there on YouTube. It says membership. You can check it out yourself. I'm also getting down to the wire, dudes. I totally have not even started with a master class. So last month I did a master class and it was all about cauliflower. It was pretty cool. It took me 30 hours to put together a 1-hour video. But I got it together and now I'm going to spend a weekend probably trying to put that together. Oh, there goes my timer. And so I'm going to be doing a new master class and it's going to be all about eggs. So many things that you can do eggs. Master classes are cool because unless you understand the food, the way it needs to be handled, how to get the most out of it, and what can you actually do with it, and why do you want to do it. And I just do an in-depth video, and that is exclusive for the KFRLP fan club members and higher. So that's coming your way too this month. Be on the lookout. You guys have been wonderful. I appreciate you so much. It's been fun hanging out. Linda, yes, thank you for saying that. Right now, I desperately need it either whacked, colored, cut, something, because right now all I can do is pull it up because it's a hot mess on my head. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up too if you find value in if you enjoy this, give this video a thumbs up. Share it with whoever you want to share it with. I don't care. Put it on your Facebook. I don't know. Do something with it. Diana, who's wow, catching the live, but I'm just wrapping it up and finishing up. Linda, man, he always interrupts me when I'm watching you. You gotta love him. Guys, I will catch you next Thursday for sure. I will be in before then, obviously, because we'll have some new recipes coming your way. And I thank you so much for you coming in and spending time with me. Remember, fats first, moderate protein, low carb, and get you some. And now I'm going to do my little high heel walk over to you. It's going to go like this. There we go. Have a wonderful day, y'all.